coming at you from Laos, doing a visa run here, and I'm getting stuck at the embassy. They I don't want to blame anyone or anything, but just cut a long story short, things aren't going as smoothly as anticipated, which means I'm not where I wanted to be. Not where I want to be. In respect to my my visa. So what do? You can get upset at the circumstance, or you can just fucking look around you, man, and just be grateful for what you have. Be grateful to be in such a beautiful country. Be grateful to have this iPhone. Be grateful to have this clean white t-shirt. Be grateful to have a water bottle. Be grateful to have enough money in the bank to pay the taxi driver to take me to the embassy back and forth a bunch of times. Be grateful to have a whole bunch of friends. You know, just an attitude of gratitude, man. It can bring you to tears, for real. So I have to stay in Laos for like another maybe 4 or 5 days. And the plan was to come here for 2 days. So by the time I leave, I might be here for like 6 or 8 days. So there's two sides to every situation. You know, there's the positive and there's the negative. There has to be both. Polar opposites have to exist. There has to be death for there to be life, and there has to be an up for there to be a down, an in to be an out. These things have to exist. You have to get upset sometimes in order to experience what feeling amazing looks like. And today, the situation got a lot worse than it was yesterday, but today I'm a lot happier than I was yesterday. And I was asking myself, why is that? Why am I happier today? Things are worse today in respect to the visa. I got to pay more money, I got to stay longer. And yeah, why am I happier? Because I'm at least making progress. I'm at least making progress. And I'm learning. And when you learn something new, you know, literally hormones get released and it makes you feel better. And when you're making progress is like learning. And I love people, and it feels good. So I'm making progress, and I'm actually I'm happy to be learning. And I've taken the attitude that I'm in a beautiful country that I may never come to ever again. It's just a gorgeous country, one of the most beautiful I've ever seen. And the people here are so friendly, man. They're so friendly. And when you just focus on that, like I said, the attitude of gratitude can bring you to tears. But the reason I wanted to make this video was to remind you guys that when you're down in life and you have to work a little bit harder, good. Be grateful for that. Because when everything comes easily to you, you don't appreciate what you have. When you actually have to work for something, you really appreciate it, man. You really appreciate it. Just, you know, you can be born into a rich family and you won't really appreciate money. You can't. That's how nature works. When you've always had something, you can't really appreciate it as much as if you didn't have it and then you do get it. So when you've been born into a rich family, you have all this money, you just don't appreciate the money as somebody would who just was dead broke and they, you know, started their own business or worked hard for a bunch of years, saved, and then earned it and then invested and then made a lot more money. So I'm at a point now where funds are running lower than expected because I have to buy these surprise flights. You know, $400 here, $400 there, round trip, and I could take a bus, but that would just make me sick and it would waste even more time. So funds are running lower than expected, but you know what it's doing? It's making me hustle harder. It's making me work harder to make money. It's lighting a fire up under my ass and saying, dude, get working, your funds are running low. Time is running out. So I'm actually glad, because if this hadn't happened, maybe I would have pissed away another month or two, just not hustling as hard. So to run your life like a successful business. Everyone's life is basically a business. You all have to earn money. So all successful businesses have people in there who are working hard, and the people know what they're doing and they know why they're doing it. So you've got to know what you're doing and you got to know why you're doing it. What are you doing and why are you doing it? If you can't answer those two questions, man, you're fucked long term. You really got to know what you're doing and why you're doing it. So, you can get a job at McDonald's. Might not know what the fuck you're doing for the first couple weeks. You're just following along, you're getting the training, and you don't even know why you're doing it because your mom told you to get a job, your dad told you to get a job. So you're in there flipping burgers, and you probably don't know what you're doing, probably stoned, probably hungover. Someone asks you, why are you doing this? You're like, well, I don't know, my friends are working here too, I decided to get a job. But when you consciously make the decision to do what you want to do, whether it's play basketball or pick weeds or swim or do triathlon or write, whatever, start a business, when you start doing that, you start doing it for fun because you enjoy doing it. That's how you should start anyway. Start out of curiosity, start for the fun of it. But then to continue long term, points are going to come along the way where it won't be fun anymore. You're going to be tired, you're going to be maybe bored, you're going to be upset, you're going to be angry, and you won't feel like doing it. But you've got to persist, and the only way you're going to persist long term is if you know why you're doing it. And the reason why is because it's for a higher purpose, really. You're doing it for the greater good, either of yourself or your family or your country or the world. And when you know why, you're able to persist a lot longer. Because the fun's going to come and go. It may only be fun a few times a week, but when you know why you're doing something, man, you're really going to stick to it, no matter what. But definitely start doing things for the fun of it. Don't do things because you think you should do things. Don't do things that you think you should do. Only do the things that you absolutely have to do, like do this visa crap and pay your taxes. Those things you have to do. But all the shoulds, man, you can eliminate them. I don't remember the last time I did something I should do. People say, "Hey Ted, come over," and I think, I should. Yeah, probably should, but I won't. People say, "Oh Ted, you should watch this movie." And I think, yeah, I should, but I won't. Maybe a year later I will though, because I want to. But right now, I don't. I won't. I introduce myself to two people at once. I say, "Hey, I'm Ted, what's your name?" They give me their name. I take their name. There's another person standing there, and I don't ask for their name. I know I should. I know I should ask for the other person's name, but I don't. Why not? Because I should, and I don't want to, so I don't. And from an outsider's point of view, that can be very rude or inconsiderate, but honestly, I only want to do what I want to do, and when I don't do that, I'm not honoring myself. So hope you understand. Just do what you want to do and have fun with it. Be considerate of others, of course, but just follow your dreams, guys, and have dreams. You don't have to be sleeping to dream, that's for sure. It's called daydreaming. Do it often and get to work on those dreams. Get to work on those dreams. Oftentimes, the biggest achievers are the ones who underachieved for the longest period of time. They're the ones who had to achieve. They had no other choice. Good movie to watch, Pursuit of Happiness. You don't have to watch it. It's your choice, but I liked it. Peace, guys, from Laos. January 15th, 2015. Adios.